free trade zones in Uruguay were created with the objective of promoting investment, expanding exports, increasing the use of domestic labor, and fostering international economic integration. Uruguay holds a strategic place on the map, not only for its geography, but also by being the gateway to a major economic region. It has a privileged location on the Atlantic Ocean and a great fluvial connection through the Paraná and Uruguay rivers. It is also known for its social stability and its financial and legal soundness. In Uruguay, free trade zones have been operating since 1923. However, it was only after the reformulation of the regime in 1987 that the industry began to substantially increase its importance in terms of exports of goods and services, as well as in terms of investment, job creation, and contribution to the country's gross domestic product. In 2012, in the free trade zones, there were 1,309 companies, 14,368 people were employed, 25.7% more than the previous year, and they received an average salary of $2,300 a month. Of that total number of employees, 60.5% were under 36 years old. In 2013, over 50% of exports of services performed in the country had their origin in free trade zones, which for this item billed $1.33 billion and generated 16,000 jobs employing qualified personnel. In 2014, according to Uruguay 21, the Investment and Export Promotion Institute, free trade zones exported products for $973 million, which contributed to reach the record on placement of assets abroad by $10,074 million. The activities performed by the users of free trade zones represent 3.49% of the GDP. Besides from that direct impact on the Uruguayan economy, the activity of the companies located in the free trade zones generates a significant spillover effect. Users of the free trade spaces contract goods and services with Uruguayan companies and employ people who pay local taxes and consume local goods and services. The key to success. The fundamental pillars behind the success of free trade zones have been legal certainty and a proven track record in the country in terms of its political and economic stability, as well as the tax exemptions that the regime provides. The main rule of the zones is that activities should be for export purposes of either goods or services in the form of offshoring or being geared towards other national and international users of free zones. In Uruguay, there are 12 free trade zones in which various activities take place, such as industrial, commercial, logistics, and services, both global and mixed. In 2008, the Uruguayan Chamber of Free Trade Zones was created in order to develop, promote, uphold, and improve the rules governing the sector and the activities taking place in it. The association has a peculiarity of being made up of developers and users, both direct and indirect. Free trade zones in Uruguay have had a great expansion in recent years, the result of social stability, financial soundness, and legal security offered by the country, which constitutes an ideal framework for promoting investment and developing international trade. Chamber of Free Trade Zones of Uruguay.